Good meeting, good meeting.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. Going to move right along to legislative,
You letting them
please.
sit up there?
So I'd like to call the legislative committee of the board of the council to order. I'll start with attendance. Mr. Massey?
Here?
Mr. Green? Here. Mr. Gomez?
Here.
Ms. Ray?
Here.
Okay. The attachments, I'll call to the clerk's attention on this tally. You have Mr. Tobin. We'll have to switch those to make Mr. Gomez. And I believe that the chief of police is here, that all of these resolutions fall within his domain. And as soon as he's ready, I will ask him to present.
Good evening, how are you?
Good.
So 433, the student transport taxi cab licensing and regulations. This is something it would be a whole new section in our taxi cab laws. And the focus of this is to give some parameters to the vans and buses that are being used, the private companies that have been created over the last couple of years to transport the students to and from the school. Right now, we have no oversight. So we can't inspect them as a taxi. They're running as a taxi. There's fee-oriented. They make reservations. They make appointments to get picked up, dropped off, and there's really no oversight. So our goal would be to have some oversight with them to provide licensing. It would require inspections, and we would know who's actually operating them, have their business information, their insurance information. The ultimate goal is the safety of the students that they're transporting.
So how long has this transportation program been in existence without observation, shall we call it?
It's been around for a while, but it's grown the last couple of years. You're
I see.
actually seeing like formalized businesses now where they're actually lettering their vans. For a while, it was, trying
informal?
to slide under the radar, but now they are formalized. They have, most of the people that we interact with have valid driver's licenses. They're trying to do the right thing. They're trying to create LLCs and businesses to do what they're doing. Just there's really no oversight to make sure that their vehicles are safe, considering they are transporting the number of students they are.
Understood. I'll treat it as committee of the whole. Mr. Gomez, any questions or comments? Thank you, Mr. Green.
I've seen the increase, especially in school lines, so I think it's good that we have some oversight.
Mr. Witt?
I'm good.
Mr. Massey? President Rodriguez, any questions? Mr. Gomez? Mr. Rodriguez, sorry. Too many Zs.
No, I'm fine.
Jean-Francois? Ms. Ray?
My
Okay.
microphone was off. I'll just put it on. Yes, I'm in full agreement with the resolution.
Okay, members of the committee, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed or abstain? Motion carries. Onto the board later, onto the council later. Next one.
So the second item is the towing rates and storage fees related to heavy and medium duty vehicles. This is something that has been absent from our code as well. The department instituted a commercial vehicle enforcement unit almost 3 years ago now, so we are engaging with more of these medium and heavy duty vehicles. Oftentimes when they are cited for something, they're to be taken off the road, like out of commission. Right now, currently within the city, we only have 2 tow companies that are capable of handling them, the bigger vehicles. They bought equipment specifically to that, but there's no parameters to govern what they're doing. So we would like to create parameters, just like we do with other tows, that there's limitations on what people can and can't charge, so nobody is gouged when it comes to these large vehicles.
Understood. Sounds fairly straightforward. I'll put it on the floor. Committee of the whole. Start with Ms. Ray. Anything?
Just dotting the i's, that's fine.
Mr. Jean-Francois?
Moving forward.
Mr. Rodriguez?
Moving forward.
Council President? Mr. Massey? Mr. Witt? Mr. Green? Mr. Gomez?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What will be the mechanism to enforce? What will be the mechanism to enforce this? I think it's a great idea.
The city code, this would become law in the city code, and it would set parameters. So when someone applies for the license to be a tow operator, they agree. They have to apply every year for their tow license, and by getting a tow license, it allows us to utilize them within the city. There's requirements as well. They have to have a business here in the city. They have to agree to the fees that are set. They have to be available to come out at all hours of the day and night when we call upon them. And then this creates the limitations of what they can charge somebody when they do tow their vehicle. We've had in the past when people outside of that tow list, they will charge astronomical fees for our tow, where this is kind of controlling what people can and can't charge to keep it reasonable for individuals.
And the tow list is available to residents.
Yeah, so the tow list is for the police department. If-
Okay.
As a resident, if you wish to have anybody you want tow, that is your right, that is your choice. If we call a tow and kind of force a tow upon you because you were in an accident or taking your vehicle out of commission, we want to make sure that we're not going to instill a tow company on you that is going to charge you some astronomical rate. We're going to call someone that has a license from our city that is going to apply, follow the rules and regulations that are set forth in the city code. And this isn't just for heavy duty. Tonight, we're talking about the heavy duty tows and medium duty tows. This is for all tows. We already have it established for normal vehicle tows. This would just include the medium and heavy duty tows.
And would it require insurance, like car insurance companies to, for any breakdown within the city limits to
No.
contact? No?
Nope, so car insurance, that is private. That's not us forcing a tow on somebody.
Okay.
Or not selecting a tow for somebody. That is at the individual's right to tow or have who they want tow their vehicle, whether it's through an insurance company that they have or whether it's AAA, that is totally up to the operator. But that's when it's their choice. When it becomes the police department's choice because of the circumstances involved, whether it's an accident or we're removing the car for a criminal activity or it's been taken out of operation, then it becomes our obligation to set up a tow. I
Thank
don't know
you.
if that makes sense.
That makes sense, yes, thank you.
All of these, the three that I have before you this evening have also been reviewed by our corporation counsel, and they were in draft form for some time. These were the final drafts after his approval.
Very good. I put the motion on the floor. Mr. Massey seconds. Thank you. No other discussion, I'm assuming? All in favor, members of the committee?
Aye.
Any opposed on the committee? Okay, motion carries to go on to the council. And last but not least,
The last item I have before you this evening is, would be an amendment to Chapter 460 of the City Code, which pertains to no stopping or standing. This past summer, I came before this body and asked for changes to the no parking regulations around Twin Towers School to help us with the drop-off and dismissal times at the school. I was remiss in not including stopping and standing in that request. So once we got that passed, the commissioner put the signs in place for parking, but we still had the stopping and standing situation that we were not able to enforce because there's no law. So it would just create code to make there's no stopping and standing or parking in those areas on Wisner from Wickham to Irwin and then Irwin to Talcott, and then on Grand is already taken care of. But just tightening up my
devil's in the details, Chief, what
Yes.
can we say? Committee of the Whole, Mr. Gomez, any questions?
No.
Mr. Green? Mr. Witt?
Actually, yes. Chief, on this, I'm seeing Irwin Avenue on the westerly side from the intersection of East Main Street in a northerly direction of 70 feet. Which side is that?
So that's existing language. That's not a change. That's already in the code.
But I mean,
From East Main Street side, hold on.
That's the school side by the field.
no, but East Main Street is all the way down, that's like by the mall, that little strip mall place. East Main Street up Irwin.
So that section is already existing, A. It's going to be item B in 1B, Irwin Avenue on both sides from Wisner Avenue to Talcott Place from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. The other piece, A, is already existing language. When Alex drafted it, he drafted it in order to show what was already there, but the change is only to B.
Okay,
Oh, I don't have underlined. I don't know.
I don't have I'm just confused, I'm sorry, sorry, everybody, I'm just confused why it's only 70 feet also, because that's,
So that is existing, that there's no
Okay.
standing there.
Okay.
So that section is where the old pasta shop was.
yeah, on that,
So-
so it's not on that side, it is the
Oh,
pasta
pasta
shop
shop,
side.
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's the side I'm trying to figure out, which side, okay.
Yeah, so that'll be the East Main Street side up
Yep.
to just to 70 feet, which is kind of normal on most streets.
Okay.
Unless we have other sections that need to be addressed, because then it gets into a residential area where
That
people
was
are
my
allowed
question
to
on
park,
that, yes.
stop, stand. Sorry for the confusion. When I
Oh.
looked at that, I understood. Yes.
Thank you, Chief.
Mr. Massey? President Rodriguez? Alderman Rodriguez? Jean-Francois? Ms. Ray? Okay, I put the motion on the floor. Mr. Massey seconds. Thank you again. We've concluded discussion. All in favor on the committee?
Aye.
Oppose or abstain? Motion carries. This will all go back to the council in timely manner. I make a motion to adjourn. Mr. Massey